Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here to bring you the review for NN no Shobatai manga chapter 000, aka Fire Brigade of Flames. So that was the last time I'm gonna say that in Japanese. And yeah, not too long ago I brought you a news video talking about this manga by Soul Eater's Mangakai, and it is out now. We've got chapter 0. I don't know if this is going to be weekly or monthly, but we've got chapter 0. So I've read it. I love it. It's definitely joining my roster. So if you haven't already, pause, go read that, and then come back for the review, because I'm loving this manga right now and it's definitely joining my roster. And I can't wait for the next chapter, man. I just cannot wait. But let's talk about chapter 0. So story-wise, all we get is the main character, Shinra. He's running late for his first day at his new job for work, and quite fortunately to this, an incident comes up where he is, so all his workmates come to him, and then yeah, they deal with the problem at hand, and they go back to their place of work, their headquarters, and there from the headquarters we get introduced to all the rest of the team, find out what things are gonna be about. I'm gonna explain this more later, I promise. We find out what things are gonna be more about, find out a little bit more about each of the characters, and then we flip back to the chapter ends off with them heading out to another job. So let's talk about the things at hand. So this is about firefighters, not no ordinary firefighters. The special brigade of firefighters learn to deal with this problem, which is called the human combustion phenomenon. And this is said to be like a fatal disease, because in this time, in this manga, in this world, the most likely cause of people dying is death by fire through this phenomenon, the human combustion phenomenon. Now, what is the human combustion phenomenon? The human combustion phenomenon is simply when a human combusts just spontaneously into flames, and then depending on the person, depends on like if they die or not. Like, because there's 3 stages, 3 generations, if you will. That's what it says in the chapter of this phenomenon. If you're part of the first generation, then you just spontaneously combust, and then you die out. Then your soul you die out. You die out. No other way to say it, just that you die out. If you're part of the second generation, you somehow deal with the combustion, so you're fine, but you awaken the ability to able to manipulate and control fire. Yeah, pretty good. If you're part of the third generation, now same thing, you deal with the combustion, but now you can combust yourself, so you can turn yourself into fire. So that's pretty nice. And this is what the ability of the main character, Shinra, he's a third generation human, fire human, I believe they were called. So he can combust that world, and he can manipulate that as well. So yeah, we're based at the Fire Brigade's 8th division. So we know that there's at least 8 divisions, and this is a newly established division, and it's just still quite small, and it's still got I believe the chapter says that they're short of mechanics and such and such. But yeah, there are small divisions just developed, and like they're still building up, and that's quite fascinating to me, because when I first saw their base, I was like, yo, this is a pretty impressive base. But then Shinra says all this stuff about it being small and that, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit deep, because he wanted to be in the elite first division. And so if this is how big the 8 divisions one is, then I can't wait to see the first one, because that's probably massive. But going back onto these fire humans that are caused from the human combustion, we found out that these fires are not ordinary fires. We find out that how you need specialized equipment, which these special fire brigades have to deal with these fires, because we find out throughout the chapter that how normal fire extinguisher, type of stuff that we would use to take out a fire, it's not effective against these guys. So I'm going to talk about some of the characters now, only the ones that interested me though, because like, yeah, but only the ones that interest me. So we've got Akitaru. He's one of the first people we meet when we get to the base. And yeah, just the thing about him is that how he just always likes training. Like when he came in, I think he was doing like sit-ups, and then later on we see him doing the bench press, and yeah, we see him. We got Shinra. Shinra's the main character, and like most main characters, he has a dream, and his dream is to be a hero. From an anime manga standpoint, that's a pretty simple dream, but it goes into a bit of more depth as to why he wants to become a hero. It's mentioned throughout the chapter. He's asked, "Do you want to become a hero because of the tragedy that you caused when you was younger, when you was labeled a demon?" And to that, he doesn't answer. He doesn't give a straight. He doesn't answer at all, actually. And then we just later, as the chapter goes on, we see how something happened when he was younger, and it is hinted at that he caused the death of his brother and or mother. But he wants to, he's trying to basically find out what happened, because he believes he saw someone else there at the time, so he's not sure if he caused the incident, or if it was him that caused, or that other thing that caused the incident. So that's what he's trying to find out. That's kind of like his goal within also wanting to be a hero. So we also have Maki. She's just a girl, really, part of the group as well, and she's a hopeless romantic, as Sister says. And Sister is actually funny, because when I first saw Sister now, and I was like, yo, is that a nun? And then, like, not to say I got anything against nuns and that, you get me? Like, I've got nothing against nuns and that. So if there's any nuns watching this, I have nothing against you. But like, I was like, yo, is this a nun? And then we see her praying, and it's quite important that when they was dealing with the first fire human in this chapter, we see Sister praying. So praying for the soul of that person. So I'm assuming that a fire human goes to hell, and because it's part of their mission that I should have mentioned earlier, the special fire brigade's mission is to deal with these fire humans that appear up and find out what is causing this phenomenon to happen, really. So, but I'm guessing that these fire humans that just burn out, just naturally, they just go to hell. And so they have Sister. So like every fire brigade division will have like a nun, or just like a holy person, to cleanse the soul just before they're done, so the soul can ascend to heaven. This is what I'm guessing. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen, like throughout this whole manga. Something that we'll see on a regular basis. Just Sister praying for the souls so they can be saved. Really, because yeah. Then if that's not the case, then why do we have Sister here? Like, you get me? You get me? Yes. But yeah, those are all the characters I want to talk about, really. So it's a team of 5, where we have team of 5. So we've got Shin, who's a 3rd generation fire human. I think that's what they're called. And then we've got 2 members that are 2nd generation, and then we have 2 non-ability users. One being an ex-normal firefighter, and then one being Sister. Obviously, being by Soul Eater's mangaka, it had its tributes, it had its shout-outs to Soul Eater. I don't know if you noticed them, but there was 3 that I noticed during this chapter. It's the first one on the very first page, where you see the skull that is blatantly deaf. Blatantly. There's that one character that was doing the training. He blatantly looks like someone from Soul Eater, but I can't remember which character it is right now. But he blatantly does look like someone from Soul Eater. And then there's the Sister. Sister gave Maki the Maka chop. She did. If you don't believe me, go back and reread the chapter. She gave him the Maka chop. It is the Maka chop, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, basically there are references to Soul Eater in this, and obviously I'll be looking out for more. It'd be nice to see more. It'll be interesting if there was Soul Eater characters in it, not necessarily interacting with the fight of the main cast. That would be amazing though still. But maybe just see them walking down the street or something, and just maybe see someone just say out of the crowd, just, "Hey Patty," and obviously that would be Def the Kid. But yeah, it would be nice to see more Soul Eater references if possible. That obviously not too forced. And then yeah, that's it guys. Like, I like this manga. Can't wait to see where it's going. Should be going to a good place because Soul was amazing. So I'm assuming that this is going to be amazing as well. But let's see. This was a good first chapter. I'm going to give it a 3-star rating. But like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.